Hey everyone, Linda here. How you doing? I want to share some information with you today about our changing role as parents. Now, it's really easy to recognize the changes in our kids because when they're born to when they're 18 years old, those changes are really, really significant. And people don't recognize quite so much that our role as parents significantly changes as well. So we have 18 summers with our kids before technically they become adults. Yeah, I know, right? 18 summers, it sounds crazy. But that's what it is. And so it's a very short amount of time to actually help our teenagers develop and grow into the adults that they're soon and very quickly becoming. So when our kids are little, we do so much for them. You know, we're like a manager with them, and we organise things for them. We organise play dates. We take them to the park. We teach them. We have to tell them what to do. We show them how to tie their shoelaces. We help them read books. There is so much stuff that we do for them with our kind of parent manager hat on. But when our kids get a bit older and they get into their teenage years, they don't need us quite as much as they did when they were little, because they do want to flex their muscle. They want to become a whole lot more independent, and we need to allow them to do that because that is their job, because they're not too far away from becoming adults. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that our role changes from a manager to a consultant. Now let that sink in just for a second, because when you think about it that way, it's a bit of an aha moment to go, yeah, I get that now. You know, we don't need to be in there and into the detail and telling them what to do and doing all the running around with them. We just need to be standing beside them and maybe even a slight step back and helping them along their journey to start making some of their own decisions and doing things and finding their own way. So our role becomes more of a guide and an advisor, very much like a consultant. So when you think about that role of ours where we take off our manager hat and we get rehired as a consultant, becomes really, really an important part of our journey as well. Because when our teens are growing up and they don't need us quite so much anymore, sometimes as parents we can feel quite rejected. But we shouldn't, because they still do need us. It's just that role changes a little bit. There are online workshops coming up. Please jump on and have a look. Pick a time that suits you. Numbers will be limited, because one of the beautiful things about having the small classes is that parents can ask questions, and not only is that beneficial for the parent, but it's actually beneficial for all the other parents that are attending, because they get to hear the answers. And also it means that parents know they're not alone in some of the issues that they face and some of the rejection that they might feel. So jump on board. You'll come away with a whole lot of tools and techniques that are really, really practical that you can take home to help you have great relationships with your teens. And even more than that, you'll be able to help your teens make really good decisions, have awesome relationships with their friends as well. And that's a really important part of us feeling comfortable as they grow up and they start to lead the nest and lead their own lives. Tickets are only $55, and it will be one of the best investments that you'll make in your relationship with your teens. So I hope you'll join me. There'll be lots and lots of stuff that we'll be going through, and I look forward to answering all your questions and seeing you there. Bye for now.